Welcome to the Spirits, Angels, and Guides Oh My podcast.
Where the supernatural gets real, baby.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the little thing we call a podcast. Yes, welcome to our little thing that we call a podcast. Here we are. We are happy to be back, Nan. Good day today.
It was a great day. Great day. And I'm
We-
super excited about our topic tonight.
I am too. But before we even get to that, let's just do a shout out to all the new people following us. Like, hey, welcome to the club. We are super excited to have you guys following us, liking us, doing all the things. Let people know about us. We're here. We're here to be of service, and we love that. Hey, and we have another reading at the end of this. That's our new thing, babies. So you guys stay all the way to the end. Find out if you get a reading. And it's for our Patreon members. So who is today's reading for?
We have a reading for Janine V.
Yay, let's go, Janine. Okay, what's our topic today? Our topic is mindfulness and presence.
Yes, I love this. And it's sort of a hot button right now, I find, because it's a trendy thing. Do you feel the word mindfulness is trendy right now?
Can we do an episode on like trendy fad spiritual words? I think we could do a whole episode. But yeah, I do. I feel like mindfulness, yeah, definitely. It's right up there with soulmate.
Yes. Yes. And it's one of those things, like I remember, I don't know, a few years ago, everybody was like, I'm holding space. I'm holding space. I'm holding space. And that's really what it is with mindfulness and presence and all of that, And now I'm not, okay, for the listeners, I'm not discrediting holding space and I'm just poking a little bit of fun right now. But it is important, even though it's trendy words. I feel that it's probably one of the foundational skill sets you can have as a developing psychic and medium is the ability to hold space and to be present. And to
Okay, I want to talk about something though.
okay.
Before we go down the rabbit hole of meditation and all those things, you do not, and I'm saying this with my full chest, you do not have to meditate in the conventional 20-minute, 30-minute way to be able to be mindful and to be able to be present. As a matter of fact, the best way that I would tell someone to be present would be to ground yourself, to envision those roots coming out of your base of your spine down to Mother Earth and doing that kind of connection. Way more than I would be like, go sit down in a chair. You know what I'll tell you? I'll tell you this, that if someone said to me, Tara, go sit down and meditate, I'd be asleep in 10 minutes.
You know what?
Not 10. Ooh.
I'm so glad you brought that. That's the Manny generators in us for human design listeners out there. I don't do conventional meditation like that because I'm the same as you. I need to be busy. I am very kinetic. I need to be moving. So I do a lot of walking. So where you just let all of your thoughts leave your head and you focus on the footsteps hitting the ground, you focus on the tree in front of you, you focus on a bird flying in front, and you're just in the moment. And it allows everything to just sort of woof.
Do you know that ever since I lost Ryan, I can't do silence like that. I have to have a podcast playing. I have to be on some kind of social media. I can't even really read the books like I used to. It's a weird thing. It's just, I can't have that silence because it takes me to a place that I don't necessarily want to go.
And that
It's a sad and somber thing.
yeah, but you might not be ready to go either. I mean, when you're grieving that deeply, and for those of you new listeners, Tara unfortunately lost her husband, her son. That was a weird Freudian slip. Sorry, Tara.
I can only handle so much loss.
That's right. Um, but it is, like I think that's one of the hardest things when we grieve is to sit in that silence.
Yeah, it is. And it's not a place, obviously, I meant to be at this time. But going back to the whole meditation thing, the grieving, see, now I'm going, the presence. You want to be present. You don't want to sit down, and you sure as hell don't want to be driving your car and meditating. So you just envision. You don't have to close your eyes. You have to set the intention. Okay? I am grounding down to Mother Earth. I am connecting to her, and I'm here in the moment. And mindfulness too. I mean, we all like, we're going to say this in all episodes all the time. Everyone does it differently. We are all authentically unique. So it's going to be different for everyone. But mindfulness also means something different for everyone, not just how we do it, but it just means something. Mindful can be just you're polite. I'm being mindful of the situation. Aware. I'm being aware of something, right? It can be that simple.
Yeah, I think we tend to overcomplicate things a lot, right? And especially when we bring up, okay, mindfulness and presence, right away, all the spiritualists out there, we go deep. We go heavy into like needing Om and, I'm gonna hike the top of a mountain and sit with a Buddhist and meditate. And you're right, this can come in any capacity. It could be as mindful as buying someone a coffee in the line behind you at Starbucks.
Right? And people do that for me all the time. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Um, you know, I was gonna say to you that the whole idea of being mindful and being present really comes to being aware ultimately to me. And I just said that a few seconds ago. I know I'm repeating myself, but the more I think about it, the more I'm sitting in the energy. I'm like, it's about being aware. I am aware and I'm present. I'm aware and I'm here. I'm aware because when we are present, then we are activating, right? We are activated, we are engaging, we are able to receive and give. We are doing the work. And so to be mindful, to be able to do that is to be aware. I am aware of doing this. And there's so many different things. Okay, so let's talk about just a second the whole idea of those stupid cold plunges.
Oh my gosh, that's so trendy right now, and all I can think about is, "No, give me a hot bath, please."
And that's me too. I'm like, you cannot convince me. You cannot convince me of all the health benefits. I don't care. I'm not gonna have a heart attack just to, prove that I can be under, and I don't like cold anyway. I'm not a cold person. So, the idea of the cold plunge is supposed it's supposed to do a whole bunch of things, but it's supposed to give you clarity. It's supposed to shock your system into being, I guess, mindful, clearer, a clarity. And I'm gonna say this, if that's what you need to do to bring you some clarity, you do you, baby. You do you. Um, there's so like I'm saying, there's all different things, and most people that are doing, the trendy stuff on like TikTok and whatnot, they're doing it for. I think it was ALS. It first started off, and now it's gone to mental health. So I think they started doing the ice bucket challenge. Remember where they drop the ice bucket on you? That was for ALS, and then now it's gone to mental health, and both of them are amazing, amazing things that need to have more attention on them. But in terms of spirituality and health and things like that, not trendy things on TikToker, um, it is based on bringing you a sense of clarity. It's like it's it's like a slap in the face. I think I'd take a slap in the face before I would dump a bucket of water or throw into it. I've done it. I hated it. I've done it 3 times, and I hated it every single time.
That's funny 'cause there was a trend too with going for float, like, it's like a giant
Hate that too. Hate that too.
that'd be incredibly still for you, and it's incredibly still for me, and I know so many people who have had panic attacks because they're in the tub, in the dark, and suddenly and so I guess what we're trying to say, people, is you need to do you. Like, just because some trendy guru says, "Go get in a cold bathtub and you're gonna be enlightened," if you don't like cold, don't do it, right?
So true. What we're actually trying to say is Tara doesn't like to be told what to do and nothing that shocks her system. I was afraid I was gonna, like, literally have a heart attack, yeah, but I can go on a roller coaster, so there you go. Um, Mindfulness has purpose, though. Being aware has purpose, and when you are mindful of where you're at in your journey, on your journey, it gives you the opportunity to assess. Right? To stop and assess situations. It gives you the ability to say, hey, this path is not providing what I needed. And I'm aware of this now. So now what am I going to do? Right? Now what am I going to do? And you will see in the spiritual and metaphysical communities that meditation is a key thing. And I can give a good meditation, guys. I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey in a minute, but I can give a good meditation. Uh, and I can sit through a meditation as long as I am not told that I have to be still. And I'm not I can sit still, barely can I sit still. But I'm talking about my mind. So let me say this and tell me what you think, Nan. Um, I truly believe two things. One, that you can go and sit in a meditation and you can be making your grocery list, thinking about when the dogs have to go to the groomers, and thinking about the next clients you have to see down the road. I'm not saying I do that, or I am, but my point being is that I can still sit in that meditation and still be engaged in the energy of it. I can still be receiving what the intention of the meditation is and being put out there because my subconscious is like, hey, I'm here, bitch. I got you. We're doing the do. I got you. You have to go make a list? You go make the list. Same with if you were going to go to a meditation, and I've been to longer meditations and where I just fell asleep. I just fell asleep during the meditation. Now, when I've done longer meditations for people and I've never worried about it. I mean, it annoys the practitioner like nobody's business. There's very few practitioners that don't get bent out of shape a little bit that you've fallen asleep in their meditation, but
But you're
it
still
feels
taking it in. You're still taking it in.
that's what I'm gonna say. So it's not about the ego of you having to listen to my meditation. If you fall asleep, I know with my whole heart, because spirit has told me this, that that's okay. You're still doing the work. You're still receiving what you need to receive. You're still getting the intention of the work. So there is such a beauty in that because some people get caught up in the idea of what a meditation is. You have to be still. You have to be it's like, when you're grounding, you have to put your feet on the ground. That is such a ritual thing, and it's great, and if that's what makes you feel connected, then that's what makes you feel connected. I'm not judging, I'm just saying that you can have your feet up above your head, and I would like to see that, um, and still be able to ground, right? We get all these different ideas in our head, but I know people have stressed out. Holy sweet goddess, Nan. I'm sure you've heard people say, I can't meditate. And they are like suffering in their mindset because their ego is like, you can't meditate, therefore you're not receiving. You can't meditate, you're doing spiritualism and metaphysical work all wrong.
And I guess what Tara and I are saying is there is no right or wrong. It's whatever works for you. It's whatever feels right. If you can't sit still, move. If you can't, if you fall asleep, sleep. It's one of those things that I feel is really important.
I feel like because you and I keep saying in all our episodes, just do you. Be unique. Someone's going to come up with the craziest spiritual thing, some kind of, I don't know, board message, linear, luminescent, something or other, and be like, well, Nan and Tara said I should just do whatever it is I want to do. Makes no sense whatsoever to anyone, and spirit's even up there going, what? But Nan and Tara said I could do it. Well, that's not wrong. Uh, that's literally what I was thinking.
So listen, you're the empowerment medium. We need to empower the people.
Yes, yes, we do. Be passionate about what you do, people, but also be somewhat logical in what you're doing, okay? Um, so I wanna take you on a bit of a journey, and I found this many years ago. And here's the cool thing about Tara is that she finds things, she utilizes them, then she tucks them away, and then her organizer or her assistant will find them and be like, "What is this?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I haven't thought of that in so long." So I thought that we could tonight and do a little bit of mindful embodiment meditation. So it's a beautiful message. It's a poem that I found and I've obviously typed it out. We just tried to Google it again. It's never had an author, so it's source unknown. Maybe it's just spirit. Maybe I channeled it. I doubt it. You're gonna probably go find it somewhere. But it's a beautiful message of embodiment. So I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey if you guys are cool with that. Nan, is there anything else you want to add, though, to the mindful and presence kind of chitter chatter?
I think the last thing that I would add is, you're going to hear me say a lot, journal, journal, journal. But again, if journaling doesn't feel right for you after you're doing meditations, get your phone and do a voice recording. This is really about look at you. Look at you. Maybe that's somebody's going to give us a meme about that. You do you. But because that's often attached to mindfulness and presence is to go into reflection. And so reflection is going to look however it looks to you. So I just want to kind of leave that with people too. So after Tara reads this beautiful piece, um, voice record, journal, whatever works for you. Cool.
Yeah, you do you. That's like our motto. It's like, just do it. Nike, Nan and Tara's motto is just do you. You do you. Okay, so I want you to take a moment. Now I'm gonna read this. So I just want you to take a moment though before we even start and just kind of gather yourself. So have a sip of water, put your feet flat on the floor if you'd like, or put your legs behind your head. It's completely up to you. We're here for it all. And relax. So I want you to focus on a deep breath in and release. Drop your shoulders, feel yourself sinking in, close your eyes, breathe in and release. Breathe in inspiration, breathe out any tension. Allow your breathing to return to normal. Allow your body to relax, feeling all the muscles, the joints, all of it just relaxed, easy, comfortable. Feel your body begin to float, as though you are becoming light as a feather, etheric. Your chakras are aligning and opening. The crown to receive, your third eye to know, your throat to embed in the meditation, your heart to be open to receive, your solar plexus so that you can integrate intuitively, your sacral to balance, and your root to provide the clarity and the understanding. Breathe in, anchor, breathe out. Excellent. Allow my words to flow easily and effortlessly within you. This piece is called The Way. Acceptance of who and what you are right now. Breathe in, breathe out. This is what Jesus did. It is the path of Buddha, the way of Krishna, the walk of every master who has appeared on this planet. And every master has likewise had the same message. What I am you are. Take that in. What I am, you are. What I can do, you can do. What I can do, you can do. Just allow that energy to move through you. And what I can do, you can do these and more. Also, you shall do. Allowing yourself to float higher, ascend further. Yet, you have not listened. You have chosen instead the far more difficult path of one who thinks they are the devil or evil. These are just words. You say it is difficult to walk the path of Creator, Source, the God of your understanding. To follow the Buddha or the light of Krishna, the path of Christ. To be a master. You say it is difficult to walk that path. Yet I tell you this. It is far more difficult to deny who you are than to accept it. It is far more difficult to deny who you are than to accept it. Breathe in and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Feel yourself floating further still, effortlessly, easily, in the beautiful white light of Source. You are the goodness and mercy and compassion and understanding. You are the goodness and the mercy and the compassion and understanding. You are the peace and joy and light. Breathe in. Anchor that. Release. You are forgiveness and patience, strength and courage, and the helper in the time of need, a comforter in the time of sorrow, a healer in the time of injury, and a teacher in the time of confusion. Yes, you are. Breathe in, hold, and release. You are the deepest wisdom and the highest truth, the greatest peace and the greatest love. You, my beautiful friends, are these and so much more. And in moments of your life, you have known yourself as these things. Let us repeat. You are the deepest wisdom and the highest truth, the greatest peace and the greatest love. You are these and more, and in moments of your life, you have known yourself as these things. This is truth. And I leave you with this. My beautiful souls. Choose to know yourself as these things always. Take a breath in and release. And so it is. Simply come back to space.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful? And you know what, you guys? We're going to put this in our Instagram. I will put that in there. I will type it out for you with all my typing skills, and I will put it in there for you because this is powerful. These are words you need to embody. These are words that have such power and meaning. And you know, it's funny because the words devil and evil in here really don't mean anything other than our own lack of love of self. It's our own judgment, our own expectation, right? Just whoever wrote this chose those words. But you are goodness and you are mercy and you are compassion, and you need to be mindful. You need to be reminded that you are those things.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful.
Whew. So, meditation doesn't look the same for everyone, but allowing yourself to have the clarity and focus to accept that you can still do the work while making a shopping list. And I'm being serious. I'm being facetious when I say it, but serious and with all due respect. There are so many different ways that you can do the work. And as long as you've set the intention to do the work, and as long as you believe you are doing the work, so shall it be. And I'll leave you on that note.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. So, on that note, I think it leads us to wrapping this up, but we have one more cool thing to do for Janine.
Yay, Janine. Let's tap in, baby. I'm going to start first. Nana, you okay with that? Janine, when I'm tapping into you, baby, it's forward moving and it's going to be fast. There are so many things that are happening in your space right now. I feel like you are moving in directions and it's coming full circle. So I keep getting the moons. You understand? Like a full moon, baby. And I feel like that's all about coming full circle for you. I feel like there's a healing energy that's been happening inside of you for years now, but it's been slow moving because you give pieces of yourself away, right? You've got things to do, you've got to live the human life. Well, now you're stepping into your authentic self. And spirit loves that for you because it's going to allow you to be passionate about what you really want to do. And you know, we're all getting to be at an age, and I say all of us, I don't know, but I feel like Janine, you're getting to be at an age where you want to do what you're passionate about. You want to live your purpose, and you are about to step into that space. So I'm celebrating that for you, girlfriend. Let's go. Spirit is working with you. I also want to say too, please, Archangel Michael is giving you the sword. He's bowing down. He's giving the sword. That's protection. You're safe to do what you need to do. And I will leave that with you, Janine. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. So, in my usual fashion, I work with animals and I'm going to pull a card. And the card that I got for you was butterfly. And so, butterfly is all about embracing change, embracing everything that you've gone through to the point of where you are right now in this moment and spreading those beautiful wings and flying, understanding that, the challenges haven't defined you. They've helped contribute to you. So you think about just how hard it is for a butterfly to go through being this little teeny worm and this chrysalis, and then the next thing you know, they're spreading their wings and flying. And Tara's giggling at me, but it really is about the catapult launching you forward into the beautifulness that is that butterfly, that transformation, and those life situations are helping you to the next part of the journey, like Tara was talking about. This is a little bit about spiritual evolution. This is about embracing um, that interconnectedness. I think that is the beautiful part of that transformation. Now, on the other side of this deck, it has a crystal, and yours is phantom quartz. And phantom quartz is a really cool crystal because it allows us to go with the flow. It allows everything to sort of unfold and we accept it with ease and grace. So newness is not challenges. Newness is exciting. It's something that's like, yes, I'm going to allow these to transform myself, transform the direction, the path that I'm working on so that everything can unfold in a beautiful, shiny new start. So hopefully that makes some sense. It's all about enjoying the journey, my friend. So we'll leave that with you.
Ooh, how exciting. Be mindful of that. Be present with that. Yeah, what's the be mindful and demure, Janine. Be mindful and demure. That's a TikTok trend. Okay, let's end this off, Nan, with a little bit of a shout out to all our new Patreon fans. Once again, welcome, welcome, friends. We are so excited to have you. If you are interested, anyone that's watching us or listening to us in becoming part of our Patreon, we have so many different tiers. Go and check it out. There's shout outs available, and you can get your own message from us, as well as we have our Instagram where if you put down what month your birthday's in, then when we do our essential spirit scopes, we will choose a name or two. I don't know how we're going to do that because we're starting that one in June. So we'll choose a name and we will do a little bit of a reading. So all you have to do is go to Instagram, share us, follow us, give us high fives all over the place, and we will be looking forward to working with you down the road.
Wonderful. Check out all the links below. Thanks for listening. We appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into the wonderfully weird and metaphysical.
If you loved what you heard, don't forget to follow us for more insights and behind the scenes fun.